Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and it's the end of the ridiculous squad. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. You know, one squad member is really behind in the polls by double digits, and it looks like unless there is some last minute miracle for them, they're going to be out of Congress starting this coming January. And that's the end of the squad as we know it. That is the start. And by the way, Ilhan Omar is another squad member who is really teetering on the brink of being defeated in her primary. So it looks like the squad as we know it is being dismantled. And I think that's about time. They are an anti-Semitic, anti-American, in my opinion, group of people who are just so filled with hatred and vitriol and animosity that they shouldn't be in Congress. I don't think they're serious legislators. I don't. And their ideas, I think, are harmful to the nation. But this one particular guy, looks like he's finished. And his name is, and you know him, he's the fire alarm pulling Jamal Bowman from New York. The one who got into a fight with Marjorie Taylor Greene, who will likely easily win her election. I want you to watch this video and let me know, do you think it's good riddance? I do. Let me know in the comments right after you watch this.
It's happening in the 16th district, where Representative Jamal Bowman faces a challenge from a fellow Democrat, Westchester County Executive George Latimer. More than $22 million have been poured into this race. Again, there's a primary between two Democrats in a D+20 district. Why all that spending? Where is it coming from? Well, this race isn't really about the candidates, at least the spending part of it. It's more about the shape of politics in the post-Citizens United era. Just take a look at this bar chart here. Here are the 5 top spenders in New York 16, according to the data firm AdImpact. Both the candidates are there, as well as some groups you would expect in a liberal Democratic primary. The vast majority of all the ad spending in this primary, $14 million, is coming from over there on the left from a single super PAC called the United Democracy Project, or UDP. They are the sole reason this is the most expensive primary ever in American history. Now, UDP is a super PAC created and largely funded by the pro-Israel lobby group AIPAC. And it's not surprising that AIPAC and its associated groups are going after Democrats like Bowman specifically. Ever since he gained his seat by knocking off longtime incumbent Eliot Engel back in 2020, Bowman has been aligned with the progressive squad in the House, and he has been criticizing the Israeli government, calling for a ceasefire in its war with Gaza. His opponent, George Latimer, basically takes the opposite positions. He supports Israel's continued war and opposes a ceasefire. And you might think, okay, yeah, fair enough. That is a very divisive issue among the Democratic electorate in a primary. That's what primaries are for, right? But here's the thing. UDP, the pro-Israel super PAC, didn't drop $14 million of pro-Israel ads on this race. In fact, it didn't mention Israel in its ads at all.
Jamal Bowman has his own agenda and refuses to compromise, even with President Biden.
George Latimer is putting people ahead of personal agendas and delivering real progressive results.
Apparently, the choice not to mention Israel in any ads was a strategic one on the part of the pro-Israel super PAC funding those ads. A UDP spokesman telling Politico last